Care package on the way.
Hey, Uncle Jay, it's time to tell him about the chicken coops.
James, shut that hose off for your dad, please. Thank you. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, let's go. We gotta talk to him about the chicken coops, Uncle Jay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. First thing, I had a lady contact me. She bought one of our little baby pigs, and she said it's doing awesome, man. It's going into a litter box. She had a little trouble in the beginning of eating. She said something about, she gave it Ritz crackers, love Ritz crackers. And anyway, she loves it. She ended up naming the pig Ritz, which I thought was pretty cool. But I'm glad she's enjoying that pigly that we raised, and hope everything works out for you. Okay, now the chicken coops. Everybody wants to know about chicken coops. All right. This video might be a little long, sorry, whatever. I understand people buy chicken coops all the time. Those things get very, very expensive. I understand. I've seen them things up to $6,000. Chicken coops, you believe that?
Yeah, I've seen them online too.
I mean, they're expensive. So what happened was, I had a transmission in Tara's bathtub, and she said, "Hey man, you got to get all this stuff out of my house or I'm gonna divorce you." So I couldn't buy a shed or anything, you know what I mean? Because the sheds are even expensive if you think about it. Look them up. Or you can find a shed cheap, but you got to move it, blah blah blah. So what I did a little research, and I found a better way and a cheaper way to get chicken coops, okay? And it's pretty awesome, I think. And one thing I pray is once I tell you this, that you guys share and like all my adopted kids want y'all to do. They're the ones that made me start all these videos, and I did it for them. This will work out for you. But you know how you have residential areas, right? You have houses with residential areas. They might not let you do this, okay? Because they're picky. You know, if you have like this hose out, they're gonna yell about it. But with you owning land, like I own land, I have 7 acres, so I can do pretty much whatever I want to do. But the chicken coop part is an awesome part. Let's show them all this stuff. So let's start out. You can go on Marketplace. You know how everybody's on Marketplace finding bras to engines or cars or trucks. So what I did is I went and I bought this here.
Mm-hmm.
You come check this out. A lot of people that have these RVs, they get tore up or whatever, they get a leak, like a mobile home or whatever, they get rid of them, right? They don't want to put all that work into them. So what I found out is I bought this here from a man, okay? He had the title. He had everything for it. I gave him $100 for this thing, okay? Didn't have it had the title. I just had to go back and get it. But I told him, hey, I don't even really need it. But because you don't. If you're not driving it around the road, you don't really need a title if it's on your property, you know what I mean? So he had his title. I didn't really want to keep Nick back and forth getting it. So I brought this home, and I decided to put half my stuff in here, so I, you know, because I didn't want to get a divorce. I mean, I've been with my wife a long time, you know, your Aunt Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah. My avatar woman. Anyways.
Jungle species.
So I use this, and I put all my stuff in here, but I don't put no gas, you know, nothing to hurt the animals or anything. So I'm going to show you guys something. This is awesome. Come look inside here what I did. You'll see hens in there right now.
There's Oreo and Miss Albert.
Right. So what they're doing right now, they're going to have their biddies. I call them biddies. Y'all call them chicks. I call them biddies. Okay. So this is the best way to really do it because then you can keep them out of the rain or whatever. But these birds, okay, they don't sleep in here at night. All they're doing is laying their eggs and hatching out their babies. Okay. Soon as they're done with those babies and they're old enough to be on their own, they're going to fly back up in those trees that I taught you. Okay. Now, that hen I showed you guys on that one video on getting your chickens up into the trees, right? You remember them claws I showed you on that girl chicken, them big Lee press-on nail-y things I was talking about? Now, so you can go on around with the biddies, and I'll give you $100 to go grab one of them little biddies from her, because she will attack you, run up a rake, and claw you to death. Now, these birds we have, they won't do that. they'll come and try to attack you or whatnot, but nothing like a wild hen will. Look at her, she's tucking them eggs under. This is the first time she's ever laid on eggs too. And once I bought this, it made her comfortable. So now she's gonna lay, but you don't see any other birds in here just hanging out, right? So now you can back up, Chris. So, like I said, $100 for a chick coop. So remember I was telling you about the wolves, and I was talking about the foxes, and I was talking about all that nonsense. Well, your chicken coops, right? They can always break in somewhere. I hear people say, hey, it broke into my cage and ate all my chickens, a fox. Which, you know, foxes, real sneaky little dudes. I want one as a pet, actually. So anyways, look here. So now, $100. I just go like this at night when my hens are in there, so I ain't got to worry about them sleeping. Close this up. Okay? Now, I ain't never seen no fox come in your house and just start eating stuff, right? That's a house. Door shut. They can't get in here. My birds are safe. Okay? And morning time, everybody does it. Open it up. Okay? But at least this is $100 and not $6 grand. And another good option is, a lot of people online with the organic thing, oh, I gotta, you gotta move your chicken coop around and stuff. Well, guess what? I got a dang, what's that? That's a ball. I can hook that right up to my truck. Move this thing anywhere I need to move it. Okay? So there's a secret for you. Now tell me that ain't cool. That's cool.
Yeah, mobile chicken home.
You know what I'm saying?
Free eggs on the road.
Yeah, you can find them cheap on Marketplace. Everybody goes and does, but people want that. I'm not a material guy. You know that, Chris.
Yeah.
You'll never see me buy a new vehicle.
Yeah.
Ever. See that truck? 2000. Okay? I don't buy nothing new. And figure out a cheaper way to do it. Any other questions you guys have or, need? I'm going to show a bunch more stuff. I'm going to show you, like, how I clear out the land by hand. A lot of people didn't believe that. Or what do I use? I'm going to show you all that stuff. And if I can get all my boys and adopted boys out here, which we'll get into that later. But I told them it's up to them to do that. They're wanting me to start all this. But I think you guys are going to be impressed with what I do out here. I mean, I'm poor. I'm not rich by all means, man. I'm trying to every day. And heck, I got 2, 3 adopted kids I take care of too to help them out so they can get through school and everything like that. But
and I am one of them, and I thank Jay every day for it.
We'll talk about all that stuff later. I told the boys, that's a big thing they have to do. I'm not getting involved in it. I love each and every one of them. I love kids. I like taking care of them. And we will get into that later. They want to do little personal videos. I got one adopted son here now if he wants to come in. That's Terrence. Love this boy good. He went through a lot of trouble. But I think people, even though I'm poor, okay, I can take care of this child no matter what I have to do. And this is a vulnerable stage. This right here, he could be in jail or he could be a doctor. Okay? And they get neglected. And I make sure I have his back. He's fed, he's clothed, he goes to school every day. And all I do once in a while is say, hey, I love you, Terrence, and he helps me, does a good job. I'm going to try to get more people to get involved with these older kids and try to help them out. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we'll get into all that later. And respond to me if you need any more help. This is Uncle Jay. I love each and every one of you guys watching this. Support and share. And just be blessed. Love you. Peace out.